And I never do
you were
online
saying you
shopping,
did it.
and I even did some. Listen, so you're getting. How about today you give? We could change the focus to
I like that.
giving to others instead.
Let's do that. So after all of that, we're going to give, and today is Giving Tuesday. So you're perfect timing. An international movement that started right here in New York in 2012 and grew to this global charity.
So we're bringing in 7 on Your Side's Nina Pineda to talk about not only how important it is to give back, but how to do it safely.
Did you know that Giving Tuesday was started by our friends at the 92nd Street Y?
I didn't know
In
that.
2012, and now it has gone to a global movement, generates $3.6 billion all over the world. So whether it's money, donating to coat or toy drives, or just volunteering, the season is right now when nonprofits like food banks really need our help. So when you think about who you're giving to, choose something that speaks to your heart. One of our WABC community partners is the Women's Rights Information Center. This was started as of this movement. The Mary Jane Siska gift drive was started by a family who lost their mother, their wife, and their grandma to breast cancer. To honor her memory, they started this drive, which began on Facebook, and then it just began collecting gift cards to give to parents so they can give their own children a gift on Christmas, which is why this is very empowering. To the mothers that the Women's Center is uplifting. Toy drives are great, but to give a mom or a parent the power to give her children the gift that they want, especially for older teens, you know, who may be embarrassed to, you know, get a present that they know is donated. Maybe they don't want a toy, they want clothes, or they want Sephora like every other teen. This is a wonderful way to give back. And we spoke with Executive Director Lil Corcoran on why this mission is so important, especially now.
I like giving. I'm a big giver, so I love wrapping up gifts and giving them. But for a lot of people, this is a very lonely time. They don't have always have those feelings of like, oh, it's the best time of year. So if we can bring a little bit of joy to people for a couple of minutes, that helps them take the next step the next day. Sometimes it's just about getting through the day. Not what job you're going to have in 5 years. What are you going to do to survive the day? If we can help people do that and feel a little bit better at a time that for, unfortunately, too many of us, we're feeling lonely and isolated, as opposed to cheery, then that's what we want to do.
Donations for many charities are tracking lower this year than previously, with inflation being so high. Hopefully that's going to turn around. But you know, when there's not a lot to go around with your own family, you're worried about, you know, feeding and clothing and gifting your own family. It can be hard, which is why if you're short on cash, you can go volunteer. Costs nothing, makes you feel great, pays huge dividends right here in your heart.
Right there.
You know, you can go drive, you can go read to somebody, you can stock shelves. Again, if you don't have if you're strapped this year, which a lot of people are, we just did that whole special on your money, your savings. Do something else, and it will make you feel wonderful.
Great idea, all of it.
I mean, this is fantastic. And there are a lot of wonderful organizations out there, but how do you know that your money is going to the right place?
It's a good question, because I think 96 million in scams were reported last year. They're scammers, they're not above stealing from charities. So look to a local organization. It's a safe bet. You know, a small one that maybe your friends or your family are involved with. This is something that started as a backpack drive, a small one. And it's called JL Blessings, and they get the whole community together. They put backpacks together with toiletries and a handwritten note, a blanket, gloves, and then they deliver them to people that are homeless all around the city. So when you can actually see this, you know, and it's tangible, you go, you pack, and then you can go deliver. That really makes an impact because you see where it's going. So you should always vet the charities that you're giving to. Start with a Better Business Bureau or Charity Navigator. You can look and see, how much of this money is going to administration and how much is actually getting to the people that need it. So if you check sites like Charity Navigator, they have like a giving basket there. You can see, you know, exactly how they're rated. And then you can choose. Maybe you like animals. Maybe you want to donate to children. Maybe your efforts are overseas. But then you can do this with a nice added level of security.
You know, like right now, like they like to target people who have the most dire need. Jamaica, for instance. You find a charity that's giving back. You think it's giving back to Jamaica, but then may not.
They're
so
not.
What kind of red flags are you looking for?
That's a good point, because anytime there's a natural disaster, that's when they kind of prey upon those emotions. So if you get a cold call, a text, or an email out of the blue, that's really suspicious, especially if they're trying to make it like an affinity thing because they saw you on Facebook, oh, you're military or you're Jamaican, give to this.
Yeah.
If they pressure you to act quickly, that's also a major red flag. And then they're long on emotion, but short on facts. Like they can't tell you where they're located. They don't have a physical address or a phone number. That's a red flag. This is the biggest red flag. They request you to give a gift card number over the phone, not just, give a gift card to somebody. Or they want you to pay by Cash App, Bitcoin, they want Venmo or crypto. No reputable organization is going to pressure you to pay in these non-traditional forms. If you're going to give on a credit card, because then if something goes sideways and you recognize it's a scam, you'll have some recourse to get that money back. But definitely, the red flags don't discourage you from giving. Give definitely,
Give today if you
just do it safely.
Yeah.
And now we have some tips.
Yes, definitely. And Charlene, we used to volunteer all the time at the Bowery Mission. There's a lot of video we saw. We were looking for video. It's
Right
you
here.
serving meals.
Pays dividends right here.
And
We should
cost
do it
nothing.
again.
We should. Let's do it.
I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down anytime. Seriously, set it up. I think
will.
should
Yes,
go.
we will.
That'd be fun.
It's a good cause.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Nina. And speaking of giving, our mission, 7 Days of Giving, starts at noon, and we are highlighting 7 charities. Go to our website to see just how you can help.